Today we'll focus on configure the last feature as Endpoint Locator. We'll enable Endpoint Locator feature in the Nexus dashboard, which helps us locate endpoints that are connected to the leaves. This is useful when I have to troubleshoot or locate one from 100 endpoints inside my data center. This feature is Endpoint Locator, the EPL. EPL allows the real-time tracking of the endpoints within the data center. So this includes tracking the life history of an endpoint and providing insights into the trends associated with endpoint additions, removal, or move, etc. The EPL feature relies on the BGP pairing enabled between the Nexus dashboards and RR. Okay, after we enable the BGP session, Nexus dashboard receives BGP updates from the RR with endpoint info coming up, the endpoint going down, or endpoint move now visible with a few clicks. So we'll have to configure the leave to Ethernet on the port that is E17. Okay, which this interface is connected to the Nexus dashboard, and dashboard port is the data interface here. So how we do that? Go to dashboards, log on. I know right now any changes made to side 1, side 2 have to go to the MSD fabric groups. That's multi-site domain -1. So let's find it. Find the fabric groups. Well, double click MSD1 to open the fabric details. Then navigate to connectivity. Find interfaces. In the window here, we would like to go filter the switch equals. We want to find it is side 1, leave 2. Okay. This switch. Find interface. That's my Ethernet 1/7. Okay, the port has been found. We'll just click the port, go to my white action, edit this config. In here, we would like to select a special interface policy. This policy will be endpoint locator routed interface. Select this. So this role we have to provide is an IP to connect to my dashboard. In the free form, we have to type in IP router, OSPF, then underlay, say capital underlay, area 0. Okay, that's it. Click save. Now deploy it. In order to support the endpoint locator, we need one extra persistent IP configures their own Nexus dashboards cluster to receive the BGP updates from the route refactor. Okay, to do that, we need to go to admin of my dashboard and system setting. In general here, I can see my data port IP, okay? And we have to scroll down to external pools here. And we're gonna select view all under the persistent data IP here. And we're gonna click is the add IP address under persistent data IP. Here we're gonna type in my IP. After that, click save. From the menu, we're gonna navigate to manage fabrics. Let's double click my side one green field here, whether to display the fabric details. We're gonna click the blue action configuration. In here, you will see find configure endpoint locator. In this dialog, endpoint locator dialog, we want to check configure my fabric, and in the spine 1 RR1 drop down, we'll make spine 2. From here, collect additional information. Here, we want to do is say yes and save the config. So after a couple of minutes, the recently configured endpoint locator will populate endpoint activity screen. So the two endpoints are the server 1 here, the server 1 and server 2 located on the leaf 2 and my leaf 1. The reason that I might see the one endpoint is because the two hosts are in the same subnet, and one of them will do ARP, and I can enable suppress ARP and ping the gateway from an ARP request from both endpoints. Okay, let's say the status. We'll go to my CLN interface and log on to the RR, which is my spine 2. From here, we're going to show BGP L2 VPN EVPN summary to see the neighbor to my dashboard. Back to the dashboard, you see the successfully configured. Here you may find a little bit time to get the neighbor up running. Okay. Now we will see to verify a new BGP session with the Nexus dashboard IP. This IP we just configured right to the dashboard for EPL feature. Now we could go to the menu and we'll click is analyze. Analyze here. We have analyze hub, and we're going to open endpoint locator. In here, analyze hub, we'll find the endpoint locator, and you will tell you it's the NXOS only, which makes sense. And scroll down to the list of active endpoints. Here we're gonna click is 192.116.12.22 on Ethernet 1/5, my leaf 2, which is the interface to the server 2. Okay. So they will show, click it, a side window, click Endpoint Live. Here you go. This shows my endpoint on both leaves, and here you go, because they on the same subnet, and one of them will do up. I talk about this. Okay, that's the entire end of the entire lab about Nexus dashboards 4.0 multi-site VXLAN EVPN multi-site deployment. Well, again, thank you for watching us and this great journey of the lab. Just follow up my steps. I'll see you in next video. Thank you.
Hey everyone, NetMaven here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to dive into the world of amazing network technologies with me, and please feel free to leave your comments below. Hey everyone, NetMaven here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to dive into the world of amazing network technologies with me, and please feel free to leave your comments below.